So, family, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, if whenever anybody happens to catch this. Fellas, this is a follow up from the other one I sent about persecution, prosecution, condemnation, also known as Satan, Satan. Christ called the Pharisees out for this, for being persecutors, prosecutors. They loved it. That's what they did. They thought that was like upholding the law of God, stoning each other basically. Please stop harming your woman, your ladies, your lovely ladies, when they don't get what you get as common sense. For example, I see it all the time. And I dealt with it myself from women do the same thing to men, and men do the same thing to women too. The persecution of thinking that women are stupid or men are stupid, or people assume other people don't have common sense just because you get it. What we take to be common sense, I tell people who tell me, who like to do this to me, yeah, it's right there. Don't you get what I'm talking about? It's common sense. Don't you have any common sense? I'm like, do you think I would play games with you? Or something like that. That I would just pretend I don't get what you're talking about. Or I would just, do you think I want? I tell people, oh, look, motherfucker. I may not have a lot of what you think is common sense, but I got a lot of uncommon sense. You want to talk about some uncommon sense? No. People, see, here's the thing about common sense. It's really useful for the market, for the marketized man, for the green machine. So we love to serve the green machine, known as the economy. Common sense works really well for that. Rational aptitude works really well to serve the green machine, to keep it going. Practical common sense, practical common everyday knowledge keeps the green machine flowing, keeps the wheels of the machine, the cogs in the machine turning. So you don't have to really think about uncommon sense. You don't have to really reflect on yourself and go deep and convict yourself when you're being an asshole to your wife or to your husband. And me too. I've been there too. I've done it too. I'm not trying to curse and condemn anybody here. I'm trying to make myself and us, we, just more aware so we can help each other move forward. And know thy enemy. Socrates said, know thyself. Christ basically said the same thing in one way or another. Know thyself. Self-actualize so you can know our Father. I'm saying now too, and he said it too. Know thy enemy. That's know thy enemy. Zach de la Roca has a great lyrics in some know your enemy. He calls out lots of enemy figures, right? And I would add to Zach de la Roca, and he said this, probably backed it up by saying MLK would say the same thing. We're against forces of evil, not those who happen to be doing the evil. You got to first be able to acknowledge or recognize thy enemy, or those who happen to be doing the evil, and then recognize the force behind the ones who are making the unconscious evildoers carry out the evil. Because there are forces that are sort of weaved into the fabric through power play, through many, many years of just unconscious dishing out of casting shadows and blaming and finger pointing and political power play and battle of the sexes and battle of the status seekers and the class conscious power mongering stuff, right? So know thy enemy. The green machine is one of the biggest enemies we're up against right now. The economy, mass marketized man, the mechanized man. I'm telling you. A lot of the shit we do, a lot of the evil we do is because we're marketized man or mechanized unconsciously by a mass market society that is prioritized as the bottom line. So that we don't have to, the deeper we go, we don't have time to go deep into ourselves anymore and get deep and be deep people and live a deep life. Because that don't really serve the green machine. It's a lot more responsible if you get out there and get to work and make some money. Yeah. We don't want deep men. We want hollow, shallow men who just get out there and make some money. As long as you're making money, you're a responsible, good man. Be a asshole motherfucker and beat your wife, but you're making good money. You're supporting your children, but you see what I'm fucking saying? You're not deep. You're hollow. You're violent, but you make a good paycheck. Yeah. That kind of shit. I'm gonna stop here. Keep it short and sweet. Thank you.